In today's video, we're going to be setting the Cronus Zen up with the PS5. I'm going to show you 3 bypasses with the regular controller and the setup for the Edge controller. I'm also going to show you how to set up the Zen Link, which makes the Cronus Zen plug and play on PS5. And I'm also going to be giving this away for free to a lucky viewer. And guys, I'm going to be giving away Cronus Zen every single week on my socials and on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Now, if you guys want to buy a Cronus Zen or the Cronus Zen Link, which makes it plug and play, you guys can check the link down below for our partner GameZone Level Up. They sell it, they ship it fast. Canada, US, Europe. You guys can grab it from there. Now, at any point in the video, if you get confused, my number is going to be on the screen right over here. You guys can shoot me a text. We also have the VIP down below where we give you scripts, values, and help you set up your Cronus Zen in a call, because I can understand, man, sometimes the videos can be confusing, but we're going to go over everything step by step, so it should be easy. There's also going to be timestamps down below so you guys can kind of skim through the video and find the bypass that's for your controller. So before we even do the bypass, I want to go over the PlayStation in-game settings. Now, this is going to be for the bypass without the Zen Link, okay? If you're not using a Zen Link, guys, come over down here, make it use USB cable. I'm plugged in wired right now, so I can't adjust it. And then last but not least, guys, come over here and turn on your Bluetooth. Okay, so I'm going to turn on my Bluetooth. I like doing the bypass with Bluetooth on. I don't know why, it just makes it a little bit easier. You can turn it off, but I prefer having it on. It just makes the bypass completely easy. And then come over here and make sure you turn on Bluetooth. Okay, so come over here, turn it on. It's going to reset your console, and then let's get straight into the bypass. So for the first bypass, all you're going to need is the Cronus Zen. You're going to need 2 of these wires. So you see this right here, the USB to USB type C. You're gonna need 2. One's gonna go into my PS5, which is right over here. I know it's a little blurry, but this one right over here is already plugged into my PS5. Now, one thing that's super important, nothing else should be plugged into your PS5. No headset, no other controller, nothing. Everything should be plugged out. Like I said, guys, Bluetooth will be turned on, and you should have your controller turned on with the PS button. First step, guys, you're gonna simply plug this in right here. Okay, this is gonna be left, so this is gonna be where the controller plugs in. Okay, then I plug it into my controller. All right, and then we're gonna hop onto the PS5. Okay, so we're on the PS5. Now, this wire right here is in the back of my PS5. All right, I'll just show you guys again. So look, this right here is going into the back of my PS5. Now we're going to come back over here. We're not going to plug anything in just yet. We're going to first head over to settings. Controller's plugged in on the left side over here. No power into the Cronus Zen yet. You're going to come over here to turn off accessories. Okay, now look, super simple. You're going to grab your Cronus Zen. Don't plug it in yet, but what you're going to do is you're going to hold the right arrow. Right when you hold it down, wait 1 second, plug in the Cronus Zen at the top like this, plug it fully in, and then keep holding down the right arrow. So what it looks like is this. So 3, 2, 1, hold down right arrow, plug in Cronus Zen, keep holding right arrow, and then there we go. Bypass, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, and then it should be good. Okay, so to test that it's working, you guys can see when I aim down sight and I hold R2, you guys can see that aim is coming down. I'm not touching my right stick. That just shows that the recoil is working. I don't have to show it in game. That's just a test that I do. I have my script enabled right here. If this bypass doesn't work, you'll know, because if you try to hold L2 or R2 in any game you're playing, it won't press and your character will start spinning. Okay, if that's happening and this bypass is giving you trouble, let's head over to the next bypass right now. What I'm gonna do right now, unplug it from my PC. I'm gonna break down exactly what you have to do. The first thing you're gonna want to do, this cable comes with your Cronus Zen. It's a USB-C to a USB, I think 3. Just regular, like a USB plug. You're going to plug that into the back of your PS5. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. This one right here, like this. Okay. This goes into the back of the PS5. Let me plug that in real quick. So I plug that in. And then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to plug in my Cronus Zen. Boom. Okay. Put this down. The next step, I'm going to grab another cable, exactly the same cable, like this. I'm going to plug it into the left side. All right. And then I'm going to show you something. Okay. So let's turn my gaming bus camera on, turn this camera on. As soon as I plug in my controller, the touchpad will turn yellow. I'm going to press and hold the touchpad. Okay. Don't press it right now. Wait for it to turn yellow. Plug it in. Wait for it to turn yellow. Okay, it didn't turn yellow. So look, it didn't turn yellow. I'm going to try to do the bypass and let's see if it works. Now, if it doesn't work, that's fine. If it does work, we're good. So we're going to come over here, accessories tab, click X, come right, come down over here. And then what I want you guys to do, don't even click X here. You're just going to press and hold L3 and R3. 3, 2, 1, press and hold. Press and hold. Okay, so it didn't work. This is really good because I'm going to show you how to fix it. So if that doesn't work, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press this button right here, unplug your controller, unplug your Zen. Okay, if your controller is disconnected, perfect. We're then going to try it again. Plug it back in. When you plug it in, should turn yellow. Plug that in, yellow. See yellow? Press and hold. Press and hold. We're good. Our control's working. Perfect. Control's working. Now we come over back to accessories tab, and then you'll see turn off accessories right over here. You don't click X. You're then going to press and hold L3 and R3. 3, 2, 1, press and hold. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. Okay. You have to know if the bypass doesn't work, you have to do what I did. You unplug the controller, boom, unplug the controller, boom, plug the Zen back in, and then plug the controller until the touchpad turns yellow. It has to turn yellow. If it doesn't turn yellow, a lot of the times it's because you have a headset plugged in. Maybe you didn't do a setting like that I showed you. So make sure you guys do it. Now I'm gonna keep in that full setup. I know I showed me failing the bypass, but it's important you guys know anytime you turn off your console, you have to do the bypass again. So keep that in mind, okay? That's how you do it for the regular controller. Let's go into the edge controller. So now we're doing edge controller. I'm gonna connect it wirelessly first. So first we have to connect it wirelessly. Okay, you guys can see I'm using it wirelessly. Let's go over the settings. Go right over here to accessories. Okay, let me my camera's in the way. Come to settings, come to accessories, come to controller. Make sure use USB cable is selected. Once that's done, we'll press back right here. We're gonna go up over here. We're gonna click X over here. Don't touch anything. Okay, we're going to the full screen camera right now. What you're gonna want to do is grab your Cronus Zen. You're then gonna grab this wire right over here. This is gonna go into the left, boom, and then we're gonna plug it into our. The next thing we're gonna do, you see this wire right over here? This is the same exact wire. I plugged this into my PS5. You see this wire right here? It's a USB type C. Okay, this is gonna go into the top of the Cronus Zen. This is plugged into my PS5. First off, don't have anything plugged into your PS5 like a headset, like another controller. Have nothing else plugged in. I'm gonna put my gaming plus camera on with my camera on right here like this. What I'm gonna have you guys do, pay attention closely. You're gonna plug in this top side wire. As soon as you plug it in and the screen changes, you're gonna press and hold the right D-pad. Again, this wire is plugged into my PS5. Okay, so ready? Look, 3, 2, 1, plug. And then press and hold the right D-pad. Hold, hold, hold. Okay, wait, the script doesn't work. All you're gonna do, look, I press this button until it shows Zen. I unplug the top of my Cronus Zen, turn back on my controller, okay? Then I go back and do the same thing. I do it again, just try it again. Sometimes it doesn't work, man. Here, then I plug it in, boom, and then I wait, and then I press and hold, boom. There we go. Let's see if it works. Sometimes I also just reset my console. And guys, you have to do this bypass every time you turn off your console, anytime your controller disconnects. It's super important you guys understand that, okay? So aim, shoot, it's working still. Perfect. Guys, that's the PS5 bypass. With that being said, let's get straight into the tutorial. My first things first, we have to do our Cronus Zen firmware update. Now, I already did my update, so I have a video link down below on how you can update your firmware. It takes literally, it's a 1-minute video. Watch that video and come back. Now, once your firmware is up to date, you're gonna connect your Cronus Zen to your PC with the right side cable, okay? Let's open up Zen Studios. Let's go over here. We're gonna go Zen Studios and make sure your Zen is just connected to Zen Studios because I wanna set up your device tab first. And sometimes you see this notification, it'll happen. You're gonna just keep unplugging, plug it back in until it reads it. Okay, so finally it worked. Now, one thing that I like setting my output protocol to is auto. Okay, I set it to auto. I know it's on PlayStation 5 over there. I set it to auto. Let the Cronus Zen detect itself. It's very up to date with the updated firmware. It knows what console you're playing on. Once that's done, I unplug my Cronus Zen and grab my Zen Link. Now, guys, this is something you're gonna need. Okay, this is kind of funny, but you're gonna need a little pin. Okay, I'm gonna go on my full screen camera. You're gonna need a pin to factory reset your Zen Link. Unfortunately, like 90% of people are gonna have to do that. That's why it's, you know, if you want to book a call for us to help you out, we can guide you step by step. You're gonna need one of these. It is what it is. Now, once you have Zen Studios, Zen Link will automatically be downloaded. So you guys can see I have the Zen Link configurator on my PC. Everyone will have it. If you have Zen Studios, you have this. What we're gonna do is connect the same wire connected into our PC. We're gonna press and hold this button, this blue button, and then plug in our Zen Link. Keep holding it until it detects your device. Now, hopefully I can update mine with no error, but most likely there's gonna be error and I'm gonna have to factory reset it, and we're gonna go over that. Okay, so I'm holding it, checking for updates. Now, I've already done mine, but I'm going to reset it from the start. So first thing you have to do, guys, is select your firmware type. Click native PS5. Then you have to add in your Wi-Fi details. Okay, I'm going to block mine out, but you have to connect your Wi-Fi for this to work. Okay, from there, you're going to click save and continue, and it's going to save the configuration. Now look, you see this error? Perfect. I got the error. Isn't that amazing? I love you. Thank you, Zen Link. I got the error. Device is in app mode. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click OK, and I need you guys to listen carefully. I'm going to unplug my Zen Link. Once I unplug my Zen Link, you see this little circle at the back, this little thing right here? Go a little closer. You see this? You're going to want to grab a pin that can fit inside of here. First thing you need to locate the button. Press it, you'll hear a button. Hopefully my mic can catch it. Let me see. Okay, I don't think you guys can even see this little button I'm pressing or hear it, but you have to be comfortable with pressing it and hearing that button press. Once you are comfortable with that, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to press and hold the button. Okay, so you're gonna plug in this little thing, press it. When the button is being pressed, you have to plug this in at the same time. Okay, so how it looks is like this. So I have it like this. Okay, then I'm gonna flip it around, press the button right here. Okay, I can feel it being pressed. Press and hold it, and then plug it in, and the light needs to turn red. Let's see, is the light flashing red? Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Boom. Flashing red. I know it's super confusing, but first things first, you have to make sure the button that you know how to press is pressed down, and then you plug it in, and you have to keep holding that button pressed until it starts flashing red. Now we're going to go back into the Zen Link tool. Give it a second. Please do not disconnect the device. I think we have to actually exit now, and we're going to go from the start. So click Zen Link configurator. Okay. Native PS5. Add the Wi-Fi again. Save and continue. Make sure it says Wi-Fi is saved. Device found, firmware version. Okay, it's doing all these things over here. Success to connected to network, super important. It has to say that success connected to network, and then it's downloading firmware, and it looks like we're going to be good. It looks like we are going to be good, guys. So it's super important you guys do this. It can be confusing. So if you guys do want to call, we can do it. Configuration complete. Close application. We hop onto the PlayStation now. So I'm going to unplug this from my PC. Boom. And then we're going to set up the PS5. Okay. First things first, guys, you're going to need to grab a wire that's plugged into your PS5. This is plugged into my PS5 and only this wire. Connect my controller. Press the PS button. Now, the first thing you're going to have to do, guys, is head over to settings and make sure your accessories Bluetooth is turned off. Okay, make sure your Bluetooth is turned off. Once that's done, guys, you're gonna come over here. You're gonna unplug your controller. Now, normally when you turn off Bluetooth, it's gonna reset your console. Keep your controller plugged in. Hop into your game. Hop into your menu first, like log in. Unplug your controller. Plug in your Cronus Zen. Then you're gonna grab another USB to USB Type C. So let me actually go full screen camera right now, so you guys can just see it clearly. You're gonna grab a USB to USB Type C like this. Okay, this Type C is gonna plug into the Zen Link. And guys, keep your bobby pin, keep it handy. Okay, so it's gonna turn green, and then when it turns a little lightish blue like this, you're good to go. Okay, last but not least, connecting up our controller. So we're gonna plug this in the bottom left, boom, and then boom. Okay, let's go to gameless camera. Now look, this is gonna happen. Your controller is not gonna connect right away. Sometimes it'll connect, sometimes it doesn't connect. I have no idea why this happens. So all I do from here, guys, I just play around with it, plug it in and out. Let's see, still not connecting. Okay, let's try something else. We're just gonna maybe unplug the controller. Like, I don't know, it's not, for me, it's not consistent. I helped a couple other people out and it was consistent. Let's make sure the color is turning bluish. Okay, it looks good now. See, it looks good. Plug in a controller and boom. Now, and all the other auto detect, everything works. Okay, you don't need to do the bypass anymore. It's very smooth. As you guys can see, it works really, really well. And I'm gonna go over right now. Let's say you turn off your console. So I'm actually literally just gonna turn off the console. Okay, so I'll show you how to set it up if you turn off the console as well. So now that I turned off the console, what I normally do, guys, so I don't burn on my Cronus Zen, first thing, always unplug it from the top. Okay, you don't want to see any lights active. Then what you're gonna do, unplug your controller from the Zen. This wire that I'm holding right now is plugged into my console. Okay, so I'll typically start off the connection again by plugging in my controller first. Okay, so let the console reset. Turn it back on. So I just turned on my console again. And guys, obviously, if you need help, man, check the link down below. We're the #1 channel, guys. You guys can see, man, we got almost 50,000 subscribers on the channel. We've been doing these videos for a long time. So I click this, I log in. Once I'm logged in, guys, that's where I'll unplug the Zen. I'll unplug it from my PS5, plug it into my Zen. Okay, wait for the Zen Link to kind of show that color. Okay, the top right, you'll see the controller is connected, and then I'll plug in my controller, and then we're good to go. Okay, so that's how you guys want to do it. If you reset your PS5 and turn it off. That's all for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.